What's going on, people? I mentioned in my last video that I find it interesting that there's so many other races of people that, for whatever reason, and it could be envy, although they will argue and say that they don't envy and they are not jealous of the so-called Black Americans, but yet we find so many of these other ethnic groups that's trying to impersonate the so-called Black Americans. The food, the music, the dress, the so-called culture, if you want to call it culture. Now you have ethnic groups that really don't care too much for Black Americans that even try to impersonate them when it comes to gospel music. Now, this was a video that was sent to me, and I'm going to review this video, and I want you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, to be fair, when it comes to Asians, I really don't know too many Japanese or Koreans that really spoke ill about so-called Black Americans. It's usually the Chinese, okay? There are so-called Black Americans and even Africans that were in China that were discriminated against the Chinese. But I hadn't really seen that or heard of that in Korea or Japan or Vietnam. But I want you guys to take a look at this video here. Now, if you guys have been to a Pentecostal church, Church of God in Christ, Apostolic Faith, and even some Baptist churches, you're going to see activity like this. Okay, check this out. Now, that's just one of the videos I wanted you guys to see. I know you guys are shocked. I know you're shocked. When I saw this, I was shocked. And I was saying, they got to be playing. Either they're playing and trying to make mockery, or they could just be serious because, I'm going to show you another video. I want you guys to check out this video, right? Check this out. This is Be Grateful. This is my song, right? But I want you guys to listen to this choir. It's the Tokyo Mass Choir, and you can research this on YouTube. Just pull up Tokyo Mass Choir. They're pretty good. But when it comes to soul, you have other ethnic groups that don't have soul. They want soul. They covet what Black Americans have. And that could be one of the reasons why they dislike Black Americans, because they don't have what Black Americans have. But take a listen to this. Now, this song right here, I shared when I went into the military. And one day I got drunk and I beat up a few people. I beat up the MPs. I beat up the medic, right? Just out of control. I was drunk. And it all started, we went out, we got drunk. Somebody messed up in the barracks. They had us out in formation. And I'm out in formation and I'm drunk, right? And keep in mind, I didn't grow up drinking. You know, I didn't start drinking until I went in the military, right? So I'm in formation. I'm standing there. God did not promise me sunshine. That's how it all started happening. You had some dudes laughing and whatnot, and all of a sudden I'm going to walk from Carolina to New York, right? So that's how that all started. Anyway, I ended up beating up two MPs and the medic, blah, 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 yada, 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 right? But that was the song. This is the song right here. Now, there's another group. Now, I'm gonna try to pull this one up. I don't know if this is the same. These are the same dudes. But these are some, I don't know if these are Korean. Yeah, they're Koreans. But they're singing BB and CC whining. Okay, I want you guys to listen to this group right here, right? After this advertisement. I don't like these advertisements because you can't bypass it. Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can forward it. Here we go.
Now I know. Dance.
Hold on a second.
We're back.
Here we go.
Is coming from you. Your peace you give me in time of the sun. You are the source of my strength. You are the strength of my life. Oh, and I lift my hands as in total praise to you. You are the source of my strength. You are the strength of my life. And I lift my hand as in total praise to you.
Now, I'm going to stop it right there. But this is what I mean when I say that, you know, you have black Americans that allow other cultures to come in freely because in history, we've opened our heart to everyone else. Although you have so many other cultures that would shut us out. And even when it comes to secular music, R&B is in non-existence. The only R&B that you're really going to hear is what they now call old school R&B. Black Americans are so talented, they're so gifted, but they give up the talents, the God-given talents that was given to them. Now everyone wants to be a rapper. When you have other cultures now are picking up what you threw away and they're building off it. Now, these dudes right here are called the Korean soul singers, right? And they sing nothing but gospel or nothing but quartet. black people need to pick back up the R&B that God gave them. Every other culture bit off of black Americans' R&B. If you look at, you take Elvis Presley, for example. I remember I played Elvis Presley, and then I played Jackie Wilson. I played Jackie Wilson first, and I had asked these young boys, I said, tell me who this is. And I played Jackie Wilson for them, and the first thing they said was Elvis Presley. I said, no, Elvis Presley got that from Jackie Wilson. Elvis Presley's dance he got from Chuck Berry, right? And other black artists. So you have white culture, you have Asians and every other culture that would bite from so-called black Americans, but yet they portray or pretend to hate black Americans. But they're capitalizing off of that. So I just thought I had to, show you guys this, man, because this is insane. And these are some of the same people that claim to hate us, right? So be proud of who you are, so-called black Americans. Be proud of who you are. And you need to start stirring up the gift that's within you, man. R&B, it need to be brought back, man. You need to bring back R&B. You need to bring it back, because that's your treasure right there. Don't give up the gift that God gave you. So feedback, tell me what you think. Till next time. I'm fearless.